I think we can all agree that was a letdown. Duke, North Carolina, one of the more hyped games we've seen in recent history. 36 seconds in, everything fell apart, literally. Zion Williamson injured when his Nike shoe blew up underneath him, and the Blue Devils couldn't adjust without their superstar. That was the biggest surprise out of all of this. Zion goes down, and we know Zion is the star. People are, flying in, tuning in. They want to see Zion Williamson. But you do have two guys who are going to be top 5 picks in R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish. And they didn't act like that last night on your home floor against North Carolina. Give North Carolina credit because, the Tar Heels sensed this. They jumped all over Duke. They never let up. We thought there was going to be a comeback. But the post-game discussion's all about Zion and Duke. How serious is the injury? They've got Syracuse coming up on Saturday night. They say it's a minor knee injury right now, but there's a vocal group of media members who say Zion Williamson should shut this down. Well, wait for the draft. I understand that. Zion Williamson has said before, look, I owe this to Coach K and my teammates. That's why I came here. I came here to play. You've got top 5 picks in R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish. Should they shut it down as well? You have people saying, well, this is why you shouldn't have the one-and-dones. Look, I'm all in favor of kids coming out of high school. If that's what they want to do, then let them go pro. But they're not allowed to. Now, you can go overseas. You could go and maybe go to the G League. But, Zion Williamson has benefited from this by playing for Coach K. Because this is about branding and marketing. Because this was, when you looked at Zion Williamson, what did you see? Prior to him getting to Duke, just dunks. And I said I had not seen a high school game with him. I wanted to know what he could do. And he's getting national TV exposure. I don't like the one and done. I don't. I think it should be you can come out, go right to the pros. But if you go to college, you commit for 2 years. College football makes you commit for 3 years. But I think if you go to college, let's go to college. Let's don't make a mockery of it. And we've made a mockery of it with the one and done. But if you want to come out, you should have every right to be able to do, if that's what your living is, if that's what your future is, and you're banking on it, then you should have every right to do that. But Zion Williamson, if this is up to him. We're going to use Zion Williamson for our agenda. That's what's happening right now. You have, media members are saying, see, or even NBA players tweeting last night, that's why he should be able to go pro. I'm all in favor of that. But he's in college now. Can you ask him, could he say, I'm going to shut it down? I don't want to, further this injury. But keep in mind what happened at Ohio State with Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is potentially the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, and he shut it down. He was the captain of the team. Shut it down. Kind of quiet, Not headlines like if Zion Williamson were to shut it down. Kyrie Irving, I think 8-9 years ago, he was injured 8 games into his freshman season at Duke. Now imagine if he said, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to prepare for the draft. But basketball was completely different 8 or 9 years ago. And that's more of on us that we would have went, who do you think you are? You're going to quit on your team? Now, I'd have second thoughts of drafting somebody who wants to shut it down and quit on his team. Now we're encouraging Zion Williamson to shut it down. I hope it's just a minor knee injury. I hope it's not something that is reoccurring. But if Zion Williamson wants to play, then let him play. And if he wants to shut it down, let him shut it down. I have no issue with either side here, but it comes down to what this kid wants to do. Not what my agenda is or somebody else's agenda. If Zion Williamson wants to play, he wants to come back, let him do it. If he doesn't, if he's concerned about it, then let him do that as well.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.